Competition with other businesses is a key aspect of running any organization, whether brand new organizations or very large corporations. In competitive markets, companies have to fight over the business of potential consumers, encouraging businesses to innovate in order to get ahead and stay ahead. In saying that, most, if not all, markets have an imperfect competition, and there are many types of economies and market situations out there. In economics, from a theoretical perspective, we consider markets to be either perfect or imperfect. In reality, most markets, if not all, are imperfect, and this is where government regulation comes in to balance the playing field as much as possible to allow for, I suppose, perfection. So, what is perfect competition? A perfect competitive market is one in which the number of buyers and sellers are very large. All enjoy in buying and selling a homogeneous product without any artificial restrictions or possessing perfect knowledge of the market at a time. Under such conditions, the price of the commodity will tend to be equal everywhere. In other words, it can be said a market that is said to be perfect is when all potential buyers and sellers are promptly aware of the price at which the transaction takes place. Under such conditions, the price of the commodity will tend to be equal everywhere. For example, consider a farmer's market where each vendor sells the same type of jam. There is little differentiation between each of their products, and they use the same recipe, and they each sell them at equal price. At the same time, sellers are few and free to participate in the market without any barriers. Buyers in this case would be fully knowledgeable of the product's recipe and any other information relevant to the good required to make their decision. Hence, perfect competition. In perfect competition, you need there to be several sellers selling the same thing, making the same way, and selling it for the same price. The reason being, there's no difference between products sold by company A and company B. At the same time, for a perfect competition to exist, you need the customers or consumers to be aware of the price. So whether you buy it in your hometown or in the big city, the price should be the same and should be known by the consumer. Hence, perfect competition. However, let's be honest, this is more of a theory rather than a practical application. As such, for imperfect competition, we have to consider monopoly, oligopoly, pure monopoly, and finally, duopoly.